What the hell? There's a frame rail there. I just assume it's gonna be okay.
Oh, what was that?
I'm using that sound to start the video. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's an unwrecked Fiero frame. Hey, it's not every day people just bring you 88 GTs, you know, drop them off. But there's a lot of people on the East Coast that are really wishing someone would drop off a clean 88 GT frame.
Hey, what's up? I'm Randall. I'm a fan and a subscriber to Alex's channel, and I saw that he needed an 88 frame for measurements, and I had this 88 GT frame that I had picked up for parts and scrapped out myself, and thought I'd like to help him with his project.
All right, so about now you're probably realizing that we have found more distortion on our 88 LSJ project. It is wider in the middle, lower on the roof, and it's just completely crazy. And what we needed was a bare 88 frame so that we could take perfect measurements so that we can massage that metal to just the right height and width. And Randall just came in clutch and brought this 88 GT frame right in the back of his dad's pickup truck. I'm gonna show you a picture of that right here, but it is ridiculous. I can't even believe he fit it in the pickup truck. This is one of those things where, we're just trying to make some interesting videos and some cool stuff. And we kind of do it with the support of all of you guys, because that gives me the motivation to like get up, do something that I'm not getting paid for. But you guys really make it worth it by the contributions that you give, and when you buy a t-shirt or a hoodie, which a bunch of you guys have been doing, so I really appreciate that. That helps us not have to like spend money out of pocket to be able to keep putting out videos very quickly. So I just want to thank you all for that, and definitely thank Randall for bringing this entire 88 GT frame, and maybe this will become a future build if we ever finish this project. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. So we're doing a couple things here. One thing that we noticed is that when the force transferred forward, that it actually widened the car right in the middle here. And right now we found maybe over 1.5 inches of spread in the center, which also brought down this beam here so that the roof was a little shorter, causing the T-top to come from an upward position to a downward position towards this piece. So what we're trying to do is we are using the door and the window alignment to make a nice seam on the weather stripping, and seeing how far we can get, and then using measurements off the parts frame in order to get it to a finalized state where it's close to factory. Here you can see that we are lifting the roof in the center because it had become low at this point. Then we went and we tried to lift the passenger side corner at a diagonal angle. All this happened because as the car got wider, the roof had nowhere to go but be pulled down. She's just putting up a fight, like she don't want to come straight, but eventually you break it, like a dog or a horse. Yeah, it submits. It's like, let you ride it. I don't know. Man, when I hear this damn thing creaking, it's like my soul creaks a little bit. I'm like, I want you to creak, but only if you're creaking the right way. I just assume it's gonna be okay. I'm using that sound to start the video. You're bending the lip, but I feel like things are moving.
Is it just the lip though?
Just the lip, just the lip. I don't see any, you're not crinkling our fresh panel that we just put on there, no. Spending some time welding back the seat belt attachment into this outer B-pillar skin. Getting this outer B-pillar skin to align is kind of a big... I think it is, even if the roof is in the right place.
Well, it'd be much easier if the roof didn't move.
It's totally working. It's just stretching the front and it's leaving the back behind.
That's what I'm trying to do, because that's the only thing that seems wrong.
Well, I think it's, yeah, I mean, it just, I think that is what's wrong.
It's like this leading edge got shoved in when this got pushed into the door.
I believe that's possible. Right now we are welding pins to low spots in the side of the B-pillar wall. That way we can pull directly on the pins to pull out divots. At this point you can see Adam taking measurements of our car. We used the differences between our cab lengths and the frame that was brought to us to figure out where we needed to push or stretch to get the cab in line.
How long have you had these, Dad?
20 years.
What'd you find?
Found knives.
Oh, knives. Are you supposed to be finding knives?
In my world, yes.
In your world? That's not our world. We don't live in your world.
No. My world's much cleaner.
You heard it here first. Oh no! It's a fire saw. The ultimate fire saw. Well, you might be wondering if we ever get injured working on the project, or if I ever bled for this Fiero, and I'm gonna say that today I did bleed for the car, and that you should be very careful when you're holding a panel and trying to drill through it, that your hand doesn't slip and the drill doesn't hit your hand. Now, I didn't drill through my hand or anything. This is just like a superficial cut. I cleaned it with Dawn dish soap and stuff. I know my mom's watching somewhere over here. She's a nurse. She's probably thinking, don't do what I'm about to do, but got a clean napkin, and this is what we get out in the shop. I wash my hands, clean the napkin, take some electrical tape because I got to keep working a little bit tonight. And again, it's not a big cut, so let the comment section roar. So what we've been doing right now is we're prepping this edge over here. So we have done some more spot weld pulling here, and we're just making a nice seam to fold the new trunk piece corner into the frame here. So this new frame bar is going to come back here, and then we're going to weld up into this trunk corner and fold it over. So we were plasma cutting a lot of it earlier. You can see I'm kind of just pulling this apart, making this work so that we're going to have some nice piece of metal to fold over and make it look like it never happened. Yeah, that is really cool. That's a fancy tool. So we got all these seams pulled apart, and we're gonna merge it right where the factory merged the trunk right here. So no one will ever know, but all the 1,000 people that watch this, and you're not gonna tell anyone. Why you do this to me? What the hell? There's a frame rail there. Oh, that's much closer.
Yeah, it'll get a lot better.
Yeah, the ratchet strap, I think, was the way to go to pull that together. It'll be so satisfying to have this frame rail be part of this vehicle as opposed to something that sits on my floor. I think people are going to know that this is a different day, even though it otherwise seems like the same. You got the bitch moving on, so you're not going to burn your hand like I was. Oh shit. Fire. One of the best tools in the shop is definitely the plasma cutter, and we're gonna cut some more crap that's in our way. Well, Adam's gonna do it because it'll actually look good then. So. But I use the plasma cutter. I'm now able to plasma cut. Why is there an error message?
No air.
Oh, no air. Oh, it's an literal error message. Lack of. I knew it! I've been like thinking about it for days. I totally promised we were done with spot welds, drilling them. But I lied. There's one more. Oh my God, not two.
You have the shit to get them out? You have the drill? Or...
Yeah, I'm just gonna drill through them, obviously. Let's do it.
I told you this seam will look like it would never happen when I'm done. It'll be completely blended.
You heard it here first. It's gonna look like it never happened. But like, what accident? I'll be. Are you trying to use the plasma cutter to weld again?
Floor this time. Grabbing the wrong one.
Dude, we're gonna be. Everything can be done with a ratchet strap. I understand. You plasma cut my hand. Oh no. No. No, none of that. That is warm.
Now complete.
One trunk. That'll do. I'll do something. Hide it. Hide the evil. The rear bumper support. It's clamped in place. Only 2 Fieros had to die for this one to live. That's looking better. For those of you wondering where this is at, we are ending this with 90% of this framework done. Right now, the back end just needs some seam sealer, and the frame rail is perfectly in place, and we'll be doing a few more structural welds here and there. But as far as straightening this thing, we are pretty much there. I just can't express how happy I am about the fact that this car is gonna live, and that somehow I've gotten all of you to keep watching up until this point, and I haven't even been able to really start the motor swap. But that is ending. So some seam sealer, a little bit of paint, some cleaning, and we're putting together the swap. Stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. And right now, Rose is going to show you how we've been making the merch. So,
hey you guys, what is up? So we are going to take a slight detour from our usually scheduled programming, and I'm going to show you guys just how I've been making the merchandise. It's super simple. I mean, like, realistically, if you're a male watching this, your wife probably has one of these machines if she's a crafter. I found it online and I thought it was really cool, so I just want to take a moment to show you guys again how I've been making these shirts. Again, all of our shirts are like handmade, all the hoodies are handmade, they're all made by me, and I've really enjoyed making them for you guys. It really helps our channel, it gives me a hobby. So why don't we just jump into this little project right here. Okay, so what I am showing you guys right here is this design that I have made, and it's Fiero friends. We have a cute little outstanding joke about I have close friends and then I have Fiero friends, and our daughter always talks about our Fiero friends. So I'm gonna make her and I some matching shirts just for fun, so I can show you guys something. And then if we go over here, I have my silhouette set up, and yeah, it's all loaded, it's ready to go, and I'm ready to give this design a try. So let's just do it. So this design is pretty simple. It only took about, I don't know, 3 minutes at most. It was very, very easy to do. The next thing to do is I'm going to weed off the excess material, and then we will be ready to lay it down on some shirts. Okay, you guys, so I'm done weeding the design, and it looks great. I'm going to cut them just to separate them, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to allow my heat press to warm up so that we will be ready to press some shirts. Finally. So my heat press is finally heated up. We're ready to go. As you can see, I have my design here. I'm gonna let that sit there for about 18 seconds. And there we have a one-of-a-kind design by the Lightspeed Fieros. Beautiful. I love it. I'm very excited. Our daughter really likes Fieros. She loves her Fiero friends. Alright, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed seeing me making shirts, just being in my little sweatshop work element. Don't forget, you guys can definitely pick up any of our merchandise on our Etsy shop, and that's going to be etsy.com/shop/lightspeedfieros. We will drop a working link down below. Anytime you guys purchase something from us, it goes towards the build, and we are like getting so much closer to having this turbo, and that's just another like major part in the whole build. Again, we're trying to get to that 500 horsepower life inside of the Fiero, which will be super supreme. And yeah, if you guys have any special requests for shirts you want also, like, let's work together, man. I want to make your Fiero shirts. Yeah, so again, hope you like this. If you like seeing this kind of content, don't forget to let us know. Just give this video a thumbs up or tell me in the comments whether you like this or not, whether you give a shit. That's all up to you.